I'm guessing this is making up for the short Final Fantasy on Sunday. Alright. Also, I made a new outfit for my bard, but I don't know if I like it or not. Or at least the pants part. I really like the red design on the side of it, but when you dye it to a different color, it changes the entire set rather than just the hearts. And the red up there, so it just doesn't look as good, in my opinion. I'm just tired. I'm sorry. I'll try and get the energy back. Excuse me while I chug this 5-hour energy. Oh, I have 24 minutes until then. Just teasing. It's fine. I need to be more energetic. I'm also eating supper right now. Beef stroganoff. Nom 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 nom. I nearly have my bard to 91, which is one of the things I want to have for running back and forth in the new deep dungeons. Well, I do have a 5-hour energy, and I do have an energy drink next to me, so maybe a combination of both things will keep me awake. Maybe. Also, there's a quest line I want to do for getting items. I mean, outfits. So, let me pull up the... It's called an auspicious opportunity. For you. Old Charlian. Unless it's a crafting one, then, oops. Well, that was fast. Let's see what torturous thing this is. Small business, big dreams. It might be a quest line. Oh, yay! Lot of darkness. I might be doing some, because my Wondrous Tales also has Stormblood on here, so you might be running through different characters to do that while doing different other things. We are A, so we do ads. Bum, bum, bum. I might grow a spine and do one of those times as a tank. If we're doing Stormblood, which shows how much I want to torture myself and how much awake I am. Which the 5-hour energy we can see. Ba -ba -ba -ba. Ba -ba -ba. I really do wish Iron Jaws wasn't like level 56 one, so I have to keep paying attention to resetting my dots. He's about to do Mortal Gaze away. We don't want to doom on you. Doom on you. I walked right through that. Hey, thanks. Please, please, please. I am squishy. Please, get the ads. Please. I didn't quite get over there. Oh, no, it counted. Cool. Nope. Yeah. I'm not driving myself insane with these. Squishy Fox. Yes. Crystal Tower is not the insanity one that we seem to do every single day. It's the only raid set that's required by main story, but still. Though, mind you, with my lack of being awake, might be a good thing. I don't think this. I am not tank material. I am bard. I sing for my supper. Stritletzia. I wonder if that's a reference to Kingdom Hearts. Who knows? You know. do. Killing. Murder. All the good stuff. Do do do. Like reach arounds, yes. Going after the toxic slime, which silences you. Ah! Poor healers. I'm glad I am not healing currently. So, I mean, it would be entertaining for, you know, you streamers. I mean, stream watchers. But, less entertaining for myself. Move, 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 move. We like having you. I don't know why I'm referring to myself in the Royal Week sounding like thing, but cool. I'm not! I got eaten. I don't like it. Well, I mean, I appreciate all y'all. But the thing with royalty is they don't deserve as much to be appreciated. You know, the only reason why they get their thing is because of their lucky birth. No, I think you need to be appreciated too. I know, right? My spawn point sucked. Yeah, mid-max build. I know, right? You also didn't have a nepotism, you know, buff. Hi, Aardwolf, how are you? Just tired, but I mean, what's expected with the sun not being as much sunny? Even though I never am really out in the sun anyways, yay for biology? So what have you been up to, hon? Nice. I mean, for some people it gives them life. For the rest of us, it's a pain. Okay, most people it's needed, but not me. I'm a fan of it when I'm not in it. I sunburn easily. Oh, I haven't heard this song enough. No, not at all. Blah, 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 blah. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, 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 yeah. Like I said, I haven't heard this enough. Yeah, yeah, na, na, na. ba 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 ba. Nya 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 nya. Ba 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 ba. Nya 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 nya. Yeah, yeah, da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. 91! Yay! Small business, big dreams. Big, huge. Amazingly huge. Ishnai Ciarfox, welcome, welcome. I am Gina, assistant shopkeeper and apprentice seamstress here at Tataru's boutique. I doubt you remember my face. I remember you. You were the ones that you got saved, and then we saved you at Pakistan, and then you went across there to Garlemald, and then almost died too, but we saved you. You're too kind. Well, I hate to ask more of you. Please say that you're here to assist Master Tataru's new endeavor. Not yet, but she soon shall be. Good that I get roped into this, Tataru. Good that I like you for this. Whatever we do without your penchants for turning up precisely when you're needed, eh? I want to run away now with that smile. Now, to make a long story short of our solvency short, we have secured the resources to produce the new designs I developed in cooperation with the guilds near and far, and in sufficient quantity to meet rising demand. But we cannot rest on our laurels, however. To serve passing adventurers and the occasional intrepid Charlian is all well and good. We can hardly be taking the world by storm. No. Much like yourselves, we must ever look to new horizons. The Scions prove that cooperation on a star-wide scale is possible, and we'd be fools not to capitalize on that to build the grandest trade network in the history of Heidelin. All for the greater good, of course. Sure. For the greater good. Yes, this is a wonderful opportunity to bring the people together. I often think back to that incredible moment when the Garlean army came to our rescue. Perhaps our efforts, too, will one day lead to a miracle like which took place on Elben Rhine. I have no doubt they shall, but we mustn't expect such alliances to form themselves. Tell me about it. How many 4 expansions it took? 3? Yeah. No, 4. I have no doubt they shall, but we mustn't expect such alliances to form themselves. Must be proactive. And who better to lure future partners in commerce than our current #1 customer, you? Don't call me out like that. Our erstwhile comrades in arms know what it comes to good equipment and better ideas. You have such keen eyes as our adventurer extraordinaire. I know, right? It's one of those things of, yeah, I'm always buying from you. And showing you my wares off while I'm running around doing shit. Even should they hesitate at first, I'm certain you can convince them using the samples I prepared. Well, I see that my mind is made up, I know, right? But of course, with your assistance, we'll have both the coin and goodwill flowing in no time. I think more the coin than the goodwill. Everything is falling into place. Where shall we send Ishnai first? Mwahaha! Don't you worry, I have it all planned out. She knew I was gonna show up. She knew it! First, RPG Sex Capital Final Fantasy XIV. Cigar has the bloody executioners working harder than ever, so he's sure to appreciate any extra supplies. Next, Gridania. The Seed Seers are a source of trusted authority and insight into the Shroud. So we would not go amiss cultivating the investment of Arusina. I hear tell that he has some interest in affairs abroad, so our novelty of our samples may persuade him to our side. I mean, yes, because I shamed him into it on the White Mage quest, more or less, because we were the only ones since we left the thing to be able to cause save a problem that would eventually reach Gridania. As for Udall, I feel confident in pinning our hopes on Pippin. He's always been a stalwart ally. It goes without saying, he's more than a little sway in the Sultanate. Between his involvement with the Immortal Flames, the Syndicate, and the Colosseum, it's bound to find a use for quality accoutrements. I'm only surprised when I can say that correctly. Like, of all the fucking words! With that out of the way, Gina, would you do the honors? Yeah. I fuck up basic and simple words, and here I am to say accoutrements. Never let it be said that Tataru is stingy with their samples. Now, if you make your way to RPG Sex Capital Final Fantasy XIV, climb aboard the I'm sure someone will point you in Sigurd's direction. I have my own avenues of inquiry to attend to, but I'll check in periodically to see how your journey is coming along. Let's get to it. Yay. By the way, this is a set of quests with her. So this isn't the first one that I need for some of the outfits I want. Because we don't want to make this fucking too easy. Thinking what we can do in between doing that. Oh, right, I said Stormblood stuff. Because I need it for... I want to torture myself doing... How awake do I seem to try and do this as a tank? Very, okay. Well... I pity anybody who's stuck with me on this. While I'm going to Limsa, I need to stop by the average wait 12 minutes. Cool. Let me quickly check timers. Mission complete. Cool. Bum, bum. No, I absolutely do pity them. Yes. Also, Divine Light. What? I blind them? Of course, you're a failure. How dare you? No, I'm not. Stunning in my defeats. That might be a better way of putting it. Stunning in my defeats. Okay, I'm supposed to go over there. So Fisherman's Guild. Why am I running away from the Aetheryte? I don't know. Brilliantly stupid. Brilliantly getting people killed. Brilliantly causing the end of the world. Welcome to Limbs and Justice. What did you do now? Actually, I shouldn't care. Zoom. I recognize ye. What do you want? Long as it's not about another bloody apocalypse, I don't see why not. Wait here. What if it is? It's a clothing apocalypse. Well, bugger me. No, I will not. Thought we'd seen the last of you for a while. What brings you aboard? Been interested in buying some fine garb today. Getting straight right to the point. Hey, your sales pitch needs some work, but I see what you're getting at. We're already traveling halfway across the world every half moon. Might as well earn a little extra for our trouble. You know, there was a time I thought pirating was the whole world. That been best of the best of them meant meant something. Going to Ishbar made me see how small my world was compared to the real one, standing next to the star's finest. I start to wonder what I had to brag about. Then the bloody executioners went and did me proud by bringing a big, by bringing in a bigger goddamn hole of animite than anyone else in the realm. Between that and the new metalworks we got going with the kobolds, and the Sangun looking to export their own wares, it seems the right time for the executions to change our sails, so to speak. Which is all to say, you've got wares for promoting. I'll be happy to show them off across the realm and beyond. Masterworks from Tataru's boutique, guaranteed by the warrior light herself. Almost seems like a waste to wear them. Folks will be lining up for the docks for these. Literally seeing as old Charlatans only accessible by sea. Now if we got ourselves an exclusive shipping contract. There you are, thinking like a merchant. Aye, I see the course is clear as day. Now we just need young Lordling aboard. He's right, useless when there's work to be done, but talk is another matter. He still owes me one for keeping his starry ass out of trouble, so I'll have to put I'll have him put me in touch with a few savvy salesman types on the continent. Sorry, I had to pause and not call him little bastard. Tell Tataru I look forward to setting the new ties of hers. May the winds of change guide us all right. Can tell how much I love that character. Ishnai, it's me. How goes our little venture thus far? Oh, Sigurd's eyeing the shipping routes, is he? All according to plan. But our work has only just begun. Our work? I'm the one I'm kidding. I'll keep after my own contacts while you work on Rune. What do you mean by work on? We are white mages in common. I don't know if it's okay for white mages to, you know, do that stuff to also... You know what? I'm just gonna shut up. Do it, Master Mion, Mother Mion. Work, sniff out. Mother Mion. My dear Mother Mion, it's been forever! Mommy me, please! She's Gridania's guild, Adventurers Guild leader. And the first one who believed in me. Oh, if it isn't Ishnai, struck with a sudden craving for eel pie, were you? Or is it information you fancy? Ah yes, word of our Seer's comings and goings never fails to reach my ears. I'm told that ever since he returned from his foray in Ilsabard, or whatever, he has been roaming back and forth between the Lotus Stand and our neighboring communities in the Shroud. You'll miss him if he make for one way or the other as of not. So I suggest you waylay him at the Blue Badger Cave. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum-bum. You badger. Ew, badger. Ew. Yeah, that's right. Oh, it's still quicker. Ew. Actually, it really didn't matter. I forgot which. Excuse me? Curious. Cute children. Did I make them the headbands? I ask why you're loitering at the gate, Ishnai, with such an enormous sack? Kinky. I made you pique my interest. To integrate the tradition and integrity of the guilds throughout Eorzea in such a fashion is no small feat. As it happened, I'm of the mind to do something similar myself, assuming I secure the other Seed Seer's approval. You're doubtless aware that historically Gridania has placed the peace of the Twelves Wood and our covenant with the elements above all else, often to the detriment of our relationship with other peoples. Yet, much as we are one with the Shroud, are we not also part of the Star Entire? I mean, that was your quest line kind of things. Our venture into Garlemald made plain the strength of a world united. The satire you carry demonstrates much the same truth. I think you're looking too deeply into this. But perhaps you assume you would need to talk me around to the idea. If so, I apologize for the disappointment. If 'tis any comfort, I'm nearly as surprised myself. No longer am I content to hear the words of the elementals alone. I wish to know the voices of man. Though our time in Garlemald has shown me that my ability to listen is average at best. These horns may mark me as a gifted to the Twelves Wood, but beyond, they neither inspire fear nor awe. I have been mistaken several times for a Zayla, and may as well be one, for all the difference my status as Seed Seer makes for those who want for succor. Yet, 'twas the self-same significance that allowed me, for the first time in my life, to truly feel part of a greater whole. I am but one life among myriads upon this star. I dare say I should behave accordingly. With luck, the elder sister will agree. Tell Mr. Tataru that her gift is accepted with gratitude, and she ought to hear from us soon. Guess who? Did you speak? I mean, you're the only one I'm contacting right now. Did you speak with Rune yet? That sounds promising. I'm beginning to understand what makes our Seed Seer friend tick. Oh no. But we can discuss that later. I need you to keep Pippin Era's duties taken from Udall once more. I believe he spends much of his time at the Colosseum, so perhaps you should pay a visit to the Gold Court. I'll be waiting your full report at the boutique. Boutique. Booty cheek! Okay, I'm gonna go curl up in a corner for that joke. Okay, sorry, I'm checking the duty finder. Kind of worried about getting into conversation since we're so close to. When it said the time would be able. I'm gonna go to the avenue and repair my shit. Repair it. Yeah, I'm awake enough to do tanking. Yeah, of course that. Fine. Fine, I tell you. Fine. If I say it any louder, maybe someday I might believe it. This is taking a bit. And a half. Going back and forth, wandering. Corpse groom. Not a reference to Corpse Ride, never. Wandering! Nearly at 16 when it says... No, wait, average rate times 15 now. It was at 12. Was it 12? It's the night before Christmas, except it's not Christmas. Oh no. Don't know where I was going with that joke. Never know where I'm going with jokes? No. God. I see. Master Tarpon is currently engaged in another meeting, but I shall tell him that Ishnai waits at his convenience. My apologies for keeping you waiting. I did not expect you here today. Well, normally I'd say I wouldn't expect me here today either, but Tataru has me by the balls. Tataru is offering quality material, is she? I can hardly say no to that. It fits almost too perfectly with my plans for the flames. However, I have long striven for the mastery of the blade. I require the trials of Ishbar, however, to truly see Tizona for what it is. The fire that warms the coldest nights, the spark that ignites the blaze of hope, and most of all, an unbreakable testament to Father's faith in me. More an ally than tool, it's a treasure beyond price. Does every soldier of the Mortal Flames not deserve allies such as this? Arms and armor to remind them of what they fight to protect, to help them stand when they might otherwise fall. Indeed, works make it possible only throughout the ingenuity and dedication of allies across the stars. Maybe just the sort of inspiring armaments we need. I anticipate that I'll be sending you along an order for custom equipment ere long. In the meantime, would you mind if I use these samples for a few trials here at the Coliseum? Do with them what you want. My thanks. We shall put them to use immediately. As a child of Udall, however, naught strikes fear into my heart like the prospect of receiving valuable goods for free. Must insist you accept something in return. I have been meaning to gift that necklace to Tataru. Its poor condition aside, she might rather have it than not. Flirting? I have spoken with Tataru at some lengths about our past, you understand. In many ways, we are quite similar. As you may recall, her family was bankrupted when she was very young, a consequence of her father's business failings. They were forced to put all their wealth towards paying off his debts, and then some. One asset they were reluctantly parted was a necklace treasured by her mother, for which Tataru has long searched to no avail. Strangely enough, I recently discovered jewelry of the same description amidst a store of neglected Colosseum prizes. Assuming it was the same piece, I should have liked to see it returned to her. It's significantly worse off for having changed hands, though, and only the sapphire centerpiece remains unlost and undamaged. She may appreciate the sentiment, nevertheless. It's difficult to say. What do you think? The memories it holds for her aren't lost or damaged. True enough, though if it's to be a gift, I would prefer to at least clean it up a bit. If in that case, I had considering asking the Goldsmiths Guild, but you ought to be able to turn the necklace into a piece that Tataru would wear, if not precisely what she remembers. I imagine you would have the opportunity to pick up gems and other suitable materials on your travels. From there, it's merely a matter of unifying the pieces. Are you willing? I am not that good of a... I'm not level 90. Now, I'll have the sapphire removed from its setting and sent to the boutique with all haste. I doubt even Tataru would dare open a private package addressed to you. Best of luck in finding matching materials, and in your mercantile endeavors, of course. May the traders guide you to fortune's fair. Well. Not like making this any harder on me! And not in the fun, kinky way! You've returned with your bag all lighter for having given away our samples, I hope. Speaking of which, a parcel from one Tippin Tarapin has arrived not bells ago, addressed to you. Could it be that our newfound partnership is already bearing fruit? My mother's necklace? Why, that's a wonderful idea. Please allow me to assist. I swear I won't breathe a word of this to Mistress Tataru. She can sniff it out! She's... I do wonder what parts you need. Do you know what style Mistress Tataru prefers? If it's necklace to be a keepsake, why not focus on that? My apologies, but I could not help it over here. Good thing Tataru's not here! It's quite alright, but do please keep your voice down. What was it you were saying? It simply occurred to me that since you were gifted the sapphire so readily, our other partners in this endeavor may wish to offer up something for Mistress Tataru as well. With such gifts, you could turn a necklace into a memento of not just her past and its trials, but her present successes as well. That's perfect! If our plans for the boutique proceed apace, we should have more than enough tokens from our friends across the sea. What do you think, Ishnai? Yes, I'm the one that's collecting it! Well, were you waiting for little old me? I'm always waiting, Tataru. Mr. Tataru, we were discussing the successful delivery of samples, yes. Good to hear. Here's dear Pippin. Oh no, Wedge is going to be very disappointed with this. Or is it Biggs? I knew he'd come through, though I admit I wasn't expecting to outfit a whole host of immortal flames quite so soon. I suppose it goes to show that even the most hardened warrior can always learn a thing or two. And Sigurd and Arun have changed as well. If your tales are any indication, I imagine their personal growth bodes well for that of our network. Thank you for checking up on them. We must sort through our current commissions before deciding who to approach next. But I know I can count on you to be ready when we are. Yes, of course! I always show up when needed. As in right now. As a few samples need delivering and the anticipation of adventure strikes you like... Why, hello there. Your arrival could not be more timely. I didn't fucking leave. Mr. Tataru has just left instructions for another batch of deliveries. He sends her regard, of course, but today she is in Adelshire for business with Rowena's House of Splendors. Tomorrow, no doubt we'll find her in some other far-flung corner of the realm. We mustn't be outdone, Ishnai. I didn't realize it was a competition. This time, our samples are destined for 2 organizations in Korthus. An arrangement made possible by none other than Master Sigurd. If I have to meet little Lordling, I will try very hard not to insult him. Unless he calls me little, old... old girl, and then that might not be as, you know... I might not be as charitable. He contracted his dear, friend, little Lordling de Flatamps, who was kind enough to spread word of the boutique to his own contacts across Ishgard. Hardly took any time for the first letter of interest to reach us. And once these samples have been delivered, that interest will be piqued to a passion. But enthusiasm. Fuck. Fuck. Of course. I'll read through the... I think I can find the quest and read through the... on the wiki. I hate my life. Why this one? I mean, I don't. It's just a figment of your imagination when I do. We get the math one. Oh, we lost a tank in Lion Sea. Stay away from that side so you don't get, you know, wet. I mean, you're still gonna get wet somewhere along on these quest lines, but... No, same side. Tugging from that side. Showed up wet. At least we have different... each a different tank. Oh, come on. I feel like it's circling around me for some reason. I think it's after me! It's circling. It's circling. It's circling! Yep, it is. Going after the ads. Aren't going after the ads. Sucking from that side. Yada da 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 da. Yada. So, in this is known as the math, right? Because during one of the attacks of the I think this, yeah, the one, reduces your health down to certain numbers, and then you have to add it up to whatever. Is that Fibonacci? Is that his name? Or multiples or whatever, or divisions, he says. And sometimes he asks the question, is set your health to a prime number. And 1 is not considered a prime number in this equation. I'm gonna have these up here, here. Ba 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 da 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 da. Everybody gets up here. Da, 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 da. Moving slow. New. Dude. Yeah. Let them touch you. Hey, this one has ads that I'll have to pull off too. Yeah, yeah. Smash. They were about to lose Violet. Whoever did that, bitch. Whoever put that on the... They kept on touching the thing they didn't know what to touch. Set it up on the team. So whoever did that is a bitch. You're supposed to set that so it's not on the square everybody's in. So you've been a bad them? Very, very bad? Except when you're good, and then it's... Alright. Almost want to do Peleon, but I'm not doing a bard right now, so I don't have that ability. Alright, now on to the math one. Lovely, lovely math. What thought was it? What was the thought? No, I'm not gonna finish that thought, because I don't remember the thought. When you're good? I mean, when you're good, you're good. When you're bad, you're bad. That's how it works. What torturous thing are you? That torturous thing. That torturous thing. It's about to do a spin. Wrong direction, spin. Computational mode! See what number I have. The shading lesson. Yay! 6. I got 6. Multiples of 3. Oh, good that I'm 6. I don't have to worry about it. Currently. Multiples of 4. Now we're about to be sucked. Well, first we get blown, and then we get sucked. He's dancing thinking that he'll say, dismissal failed. Tried, sir. Oh. Guess I did more damage. I did not mean to steal. Computational mode again. Subtract. 2. Multiples of 3. Did it before the next explosion. Kinky, kinky. Yesy, yesy. Did it before the next explosion. So the plan is, I say that as a plan, like I'm going to actually go through with it. We're gonna finish the Tataru's quest. And then we're gonna do a bit more of Unending Journey. Yeah, the whatchamacallit hasn't cooked, you know, kicked in the caffeine, so we'll see. Don't you dare. There we go.
The Empire is a cancer, and I am the barber's blade.
Did you try any of those paid by number games I mentioned?
Escape this! Agony and sorrow! Your suffering is not yet over. You will know no mercy. Agony and sorrow. Escape this. Agony and sorrow.
I mean, you can always try one of each, and if you don't like it, get rid of it.
Like a knife through butter.
I could send you screenshots or see if I can send it to you directly, links to some of the ones that I use.
Your suffering is not yet over. I'll tear you limb from limb! Escape this!
Okay.
Your pain is my pleasure.
We're about to be sucked or blown. I don't remember. No, wait. No, we
You
haven't.
will know no mercy. Your suffering is not yet over. Agony and sorrow. I, Agamemnon, shall deliver the king's justice. Feel the wrath of my brothers.
Oh, no, that's understandable. Okay, we're about to be blown or sucked according to, you know, he managed to...
You will pay for what you have done.
correctly.
With blood.
Heart.
have to remember this! This is far from finished, Guardians!
Papa.
Like a knife through butter! My wounds give me strength! Enough! Like a knife through butter! My death will not end this.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Yay! Alright. To be fair, I might not even have enough energy to do unending journey. Let's just finish the... Four Lords quest series. So I guess that's doing the bosses for the other stuff. So I guess we have the answer of when we finish this quest. Sorry, y'all. I end up having it's the seasonal thing, just, along with my typical. Just some seasons I just end up just unable to keep awake. Oh yeah, I know what it's talking about the Four Lords. I have done them before on my other account. I have done them, even though I have the mount for it. I got all those whistles from the whatchamacallit. There are words in my mind, from the Mog Tomes. Literally have had a 5-hour energy and a Celsius energy drink, and I'm still... You. Yep, I'm cursing him out. He's that old girl again. Ishnai! Tis good to see a rosy glow in your cheeks, considering the dreadful business with the imminent destruction of mankind in the end of times and whatnot. Alright, little bastard. Yes, indeed. I know, but he doesn't have to fucking remind me. Yes, indeed. Who better to distribute exquisite arms and accoutrements than a bona fide healer, true healer, as yourself? Well, I have two parties with simply ravenous interest in your products, dear lady. Ravenous. Okay. First of whom so happens to be rather exquisite herself, my dear Lady Lani. Yeah, she doesn't like him. Cloud top. But so good to proceed to be at Rose House. I shall be along promptly, of course, just as soon as I coughed and powdered. She still doesn't like you. Considers him a spoiled little lordling, which she is not fucking wrong. Oh my god, I've had so many... I hate having seasonal... Well, it's called sad. That would put me to sleep. Not like anything else won't just put me to sleep at this rate. Well met, Ishnai. Tis good to see you hale and whole. Thank you for personally making the trip. I know your obligations are many. Or Tataru would hunt me down to do this. Kind of like how she hunted down Estinian. Truth be told, your arrival could scarcely have had better timing. While our erstwhile troubles relations with the Vanu improve by the day, we have been forced to reconsider our current munitions due to recent incidences of... I have come, my darling Blossom. Behold, little bastard, the executioner, here to smite your foes with a ruthless ardor. Thank you, game, for actually rendering me speechless. Well fucking done. Well done. Well done. I forgot what words were. Well, I mean, I do that a lot, but I mean, it was a long enough pauses for that. Strike a rather smashing silhouette, do I not? Why, Sigurd could not have found a better man to gift these samples to. Surely such a splendid armor could be put to better use than fashion, little Lord Bastard. Could I not prevail upon your better senses to relinquish that gear to those who might appreciate its practicality? Far be it from me to deny any request of yours, Lady Lani. Only I must confess I may have slightly exaggerated Sigurd's generosity in the matter of these gifts. You mean to say you borrowed them, no doubt without his knowledge or consent? And why should I have expected otherwise? Friends may forgive, but it bears repeating that your clients deserve at least a modicum of professionalism. You do have other clients, don't you? Of course I have! And no of little celebrity at that. You remember the Red Bills, of course. Yeah. That's from the raid quest. Hi, Haru! The Sky Pirates? That an experienced adventurer should know them hardly surprises me, but how does a privileged son of House of Four Thoughts come to make their direct acquaintance? It's fine, Haru. I am tired and I probably won't be streaming much longer. Anyways, but hi! So it's a happy coincidence of ale and circumstance, I assure you. As Ishnai here can attest, an unbiased range of social contracts is an essential arsenal of not just adventurers, but any gentleman of consequence. Or Our Lady of Consequence, as it were. I just fall into trouble everywhere I'm going. I'm just exhausted. I've had an energy drink and a 5-hour energy drink, and I am still about to pass out. Unbiased is all very well, but Sky Pirates are precisely the problem I was speaking of earlier, Ishnai, before we were interrupted. Recently, self-proclaimed Sky Pirates have been marauding trading vessels with troubling audacity. Even the Sky Steel Manufactory has reported stolen property at the hands of these ruffians. Troubling news indeed, though I cannot imagine fellows as amicable as our Red Bills could be responsible. Yeah, but there's another group. Still, if we should hear aught of it, I shall send word directly. Now then, Ishnai, off we trot to the infamous Perrock. I've been told to seek out a certain red standard upon cold wind. How the pulse quickens. Could it be that you are cold? I mean, you are from Ishgard, so I mean, it's always kind of cold there, but... Can you change your fucking clothes? Please, I beg of you. I will continue begging of you. Begging shall be included. But yeah, we're finishing this quest and then I'm probably passing out. My little bastard. Looks rather promising, wouldn't you say? Leave the rest to your uncanny sense direction. To the Perrock we go. Bitch. Horrible bastard. Fucker. Leofar. Well, if you ain't the picture of health, Ishnai, saving the star. I don't know why I'm doing the southern accent when I did a Scottish one before. Saving the star from complete annihilation didn't overtax you much then, eh? Let me guess, is not compared to all the bowing and scraping required of a mercantile genteel. Don't tell me this dandy is who wooed you from the life with sweet nothings of financial comfort. Leovard, my good man, you know as well as I, the only one wooing Ishnai is into anything is yourself. Is it though? Is it? I'm just scared of Tataru. Don't think your interest in our mutual friend here has escaped my notice. Your aim all along was less about ornaments than it was an audience with Ishnai, was it not? Not bad for a dandy. I might have had my sights for a touching reunion between Ishnai and myself, but that's not to say I won't be needing those samples. See, I have a job that could right benefit from both your keen sense and those pieces you brought me, so long as they're half the quality of what little bastard over there was showing off in the alehouses anyway. I can count on your participation, yes? You'll be duly compensated, of course. Just name your price. Parts of a necklace for the Tataru herself, eh? I'd prefer something you might make use of. But far be it from me to dictate what a woman does with her booty. Thank you. If that's your recompense, then I'll see what I can do. Now that we have you aboard, allow me to elaborate. It seems another band of petty thieves have been masquerading as sky pirates and hiring honest traders of late. I know, right? So you've heard of them. Aye, these so-called monstrous cockatoos. Monstrous cocks, got it. Don't exactly strike fear into the heart of man, but they be doing a right nuisance now that they've gone and made things personal. Fat cocks, yeah. Do you remember Ramiel, don't you? The captain's old airship? Well, after what happened at Donskoth, we've been commissioning the finest airship parts from across the realm to construct her successor, only to have those cockabini nincompoops pillage the very sky steel manufacturing vessel which was carrying our precious cargo. The nerve of some people, eh? Makes me mouthwater. The Cox do? The monstrous Cox do? Of course, once the Cox realized whose property they pilfered, they flew into a panic and holed up in Idleshire after stashing the goods somewhere. This is where you and your samples come in. We want you to take Leofard and... Didn't I just call him Leo? Before you spill the rest, Stacy. Let's make sure our friend here is still up for a spot of frowning. How about that is? I have been craving game bird lately. Heh, I knew it was right to call you. Those downy ducklings won't know what hit plucked them. Quite so. With Ishnai returned and our crew complete, victory over the ne'er-do-wells is most certainly assured. Can I finally pet you, Cat Seeth? Please! Beg! Let me... By and by, would you have terrible objections if I formed the Rose Knights of your designs upon the Charlians? The Knights are affiliated with the House Alanair, you see, and thus have particular interest in recovering the contents of the Sky Steel vessel. I know my the most capable Lady Lani simply will not rest until she has brought those scoundrels to justice. Well, I mean, I do have a harem in this game. Can't say it's an alliance I've ever considered, but so long as I get all the cock I'm due, our knights most thorny are welcome to catch and cage as they see fit. Splendid. Lady Lani shall be very glad to hear of it. Overjoyed even. Yes, she may simply be unable to contain her unbounded delight. I must be away. Not awaiting us in Idleshire, but danger and subterfuge. But such is the more tempting to our ilk than lovely knights, eh? Let's be off. I'll explain the rest of our gambit once we get there. Thank you, game, for making the name of the group that. I love you. I love you since I can make all these fucking jokes! Between Leo hoarding all the shiny baubles and Cat Sith coveting all the maps and scrolls, the Red Beetle ain't been selling much in the way of treasure lately. To be frank, we're flat broke. Sure, restoring the good name of the Sky Pirates is a matter of pride, but we simply cannot afford to lose those air parts. I, for one, is most indignant by how well he looks. I agree, actually. It's the same outfit that, what's his name has, except it's actually nicely colored instead of that green color. Who's the dandy now, you ask? I reckon my reputation precedes me in these parts, and the legendary Red Bill Leo ain't known for togs like these. Though I could use this, comfortable, practical, and with a sense of style to boot. I mean, you do have enough belts for... Ain't often you get that holy triad of battle gear. Quite the lining you toutin'. Which brings me to your role in this master plan. Well, it ain't easy laying low in the motley place like Idleshire. These cock-a-hoop cowards have been managing well enough. So lure them out. We're gonna spread savory rumors of a black market merchant looking to fit some fine contraband or even finer coin. That's you. Sweetie, I am the savior of this... of course they won't know who I am. Just strike up a chat with any adventurers or peddlers that seem to share a hearsay. I'll be playing as your handsome bodyguard, so rest assured I've got your back, mistress. Are you that desperate to join my harem? I've been taking the liberty of preparing your guys. It ain't flattering like Leo's, but you should fit the part nicely. I like my outfit just fine. I hate you! I mean, fine. I hate this outfit. 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 It's the same outfit of the bastard that sold me. I mean, sold. He ended up taking be taken as well, but I mean, sold us to try and get tempered by Inferit and his followers. But sure, Contrabandits? Well, I know there are some sky pirates new to town, and just the other day I heard them discussing their latest windfall. Ah, yes, the sort of enterprising folk we're looking for. Think you could help us pin them down? I'll do what I can. I'm no stranger to sky pirates, so I'll ask around. Yeah, can't recognize any right next to you, but cool. Bum, 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 bum. I hate this outfit. I hate this outfit. I hate this outfit. I hate this outfit. Gosh, yes, Gobby I catches such sky stealers. Sky stealers come claiming busy deal at Craft Forge, but bring no trade goods with Jingly Shine. Great laugh joke for Gobby merchants. Sky stealers leave with grump face. Gobby do not understand why Uplanders was to trade tongue flaps with grumpy faced sky stealers, but happy to hand lend for more laughy jokes. Much obliged. If all goes to plan, we'll have you laugh joking over their sorry hides for summers to come. Bum bum. Bum ba 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 ba. Distinguished merchant. A merchant yourself, are you? Perhaps I'm overstepping, but consider this friendly advice. Seeking out sky pirates dressed in such stereotypical garb is akin to dangling a sign from your neck singing, having reading, "Purse my purse." Oh, the righteous red bills may pity you, dear lady, but few else. Righteous? Righteous ain't never been to me liking, mate. I can't abide them reprobates not doing, but don't honor the creed of the sky pirating. Or so you can imagine the red bill Leo might say, eh? Not that it's any matter of ours. Anyhow, should you find someone looking to offload or dubiously attain merchandise, send them our way, will you? If you insist, but don't say I didn't warn you. Especially when you come face to face with whatever brute they've hired to browbeat for them. Yes, I heard the sky pirates lot croning all about it. An ally of unparalleled strength, if they are to be believed. Well, really? My interest is piqued. I might get some entertainment out of this. That's what they say? Ba 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 ba. Oh, it's up. Well, I fucked that up. Literally. Well, I fucked that down. Let me rephrase that. I am lower than I'm supposed to be. So, are we the talk of the town yet? As far as I can tell, you're strong contenders, perhaps second only to the rumors about a mysterious intimidator who's cast our lot with the Cox. Only natural that those sniveling wimps hire a browbeater, but what thick-headed rulingly courts the rancor of Redbill, Leo? Well, I suppose a few names come to mind, but no matter, our plan proceed. Yes! I wonder which my name. Let's take to the streets and wait for our clients to come calling, eh? Whoa there, are you the trader looking to chaffer with the monstrous cocks? I mean, you might have a monstrous cock, I want nothing to do with you, but I mean, after I beat the shit out of you. Chauffeur, what scribes like you? Very in me. I don't know whether to laugh or to cry. That voice. Red-billed Leo. As you live and breathe. Not for long, though. You don't hand over what you and your dicky birds stole. Bluster all you like, Red Bill, but you ain't getting the better of us this time. We treat with a sky pirate that'll crush you to pumps. I mean... And there you were thinking this world would ever so simple, were you not, my dear Leo? You two need to fuck and get it over with, please. Please. Just fuck. Just fuck. I know you wanna. Not in the slightest. I was thinking surely Rala and our talons would never sink so low as to become lackey to a lackey, but here they are. I might even start to pity you. And that's where you constantly underestimate me, Red Bill. I would stop at nothing to realize my desires. Or were the sweet memories we made together in Dunscloth not enough to convince you of that? You were captured. But I suppose I might be willing to overlook your stubborn indifference and return those stolen airship parts you so desperately seek. If you would but call me your captain. Can I get out of this? Can I get out of this clothes? Completing that airship means more to me than you'll ever understand. I ain't leaving here without me stolen goods. And if they're worth recovering, that is. You and your... There, Cockerome. Didn't leave the wet plunder in Wind Aspect territory, did you? Of course you did. Head as empty as that tosspot's tankard. Those airship parts are embedded with highly calibrated corrupted crystals. Put them in any contact with spirit wind sprites and they're no better than glorified scrap. Wait a minute, he said contact, didn't he? How many wind sprites go contacting the rock formations in Providence, eh? It'll be fine. You got your hands on the airship, yes? Take her to Providence and go pick up our stolen goods. Some genius hid them under a rock. You were bluffing? Obviously. Don't make me doubt your intelligence, Ralda. What airship needs parts that can't handle a little wind? Doubt's what you like. I hardly need a bloody airship bits to beat you into submission. Kinky? Aww. Let me slip into something more comfortable. Strip! 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 I mean... Apparently I stripped right in front of them. Okay. Ishnai? Did you say Ishnai? As in the Ishnai Ciarfox? Since when was she a friend to the Red Bills? I seems I'm not the only one whose name is worth something in these parts. I'm still prettier, though. Whatever helps you sleep at night, sweetie. Well then, sweet cocks, let's go about cutting you up into cockatrees and fours, shall we? Ha. 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 Red Bill by himself is one thing, but Ishnai is something else. Ain't nothing for it, lads. Run. Free for your lives! Run away! Run away! So much for monstrous. Let's leave them to their garrison. Ain't enough meat on their shivering bones to warrant the chase. Radlia. I reckon this was a little more than a diversion for you, but surely you don't think I'd fold to such a weak hand. All the more pity you'd assumed that those air parts were the only pieces of valuables taken from me and mine. But no matter. It's time to make your alliances clear. If you and your talons intend to continue this farce, then we'll have it out, here and now. Will? Seems I misjudged my prospects. I had thought those simpletons might amount to more than just a sniveling turntails, but have neither the loyalty nor the affection for a useless cock. I suppose I shall have to content myself with this reunion in itself, but you will need more than clever bluffs to evade me next time. Of that you may be certain. Damn it, I don't get to kick anyone's ass! Why? Don't get to kick cock's ass? We were standing by in case you needed help, but I'm glad it didn't come to fisticuffs. Sounds like only a matter of time before Ralia tries her luck again, and God knows what she has in mind. While sky pirating may prove profitable, villainy shall not. May the cocks ne'er forget the lessons they learned this day. For those were fine samples, without a doubt. Nothing beats wearing me own rags again. Go ahead and speak with, go to Ciarfox and wait for us in my chambers. We'll be along once I've spoken to our knight's most thorny. He wants me to wait in his chambers. Still trying to, you know, level out that, you know, joining my harem. I don't remember if I said he could join me in my harem or not. Girl, stop yawning. Ah! Pizza was good, except it was beef stroganoff, but it was good. And also, I am so tired. I'm not able to really keep awake for the rest of the stream. So I'm sorry, Ethel, if you just got here. We're just finishing this quest here, and then I'm gonna go pass out. Well, Uta says all stolen property is accounted for, and finishing touches on our airship proceeds apace. And according to the Rose Knights, the cocks will be shipped off to Diadem, where they can enjoy volunteering their services for the betterment of mankind. Too good as I'm always tired. True, but I'm about to fall asleep level of tired. I'm tired that I'm gonna fall asleep right here on stream. Which may be hilarious for y'all, but not very comfortable for me. Speaking of which, Captain, what is to become of the miscellaneous recovered from the Cox hoard? I'm sure House Hollinair will lay their claim on possessions, but as for the appurtenances of origins unknown, worry not. God. The words of this quest! Worry not, puss. I didn't pocket any jingamabob that I find like some petty foster. We'll track down the rightful places soon enough, if my prediction holds. Ishnai, is that you? Hi, Tataru! It is, and you look quite as surprised as I feel to think we'd meet here among the clouds and sky pirates. Same. I was just finishing up my affairs in Adelshire when who should come asking for me but Red Bill Leo. Quite a thrilling twist to my day, I'll have you know. How did Little Lord Bastard put it? She's got her fingers in more pies than a high street baker. When I got wind she was in Idleshire, I felt like snubbing fate to not enlist her expertise. Well, I'm exceedingly glad you did, for I've returned triumphant. Allow me to present the famous traveling portraits they're met. Fortresses? Of course, among the recovered items were a number of singular beautiful paintings. Oh, I'm relieved to hear it. When I learned which vessel had fallen prey to the sky pirates, I thought those pieces would be lost forever. So you're yet another victim of the monstrous Cox. Still, a personal summons to the Paradox seems like the sort of social nicety to which the captain normally is intolerant. I believe my presence here may have another purpose entirely. You see, Leo and I are old acquaintances. He commissioned me to paint that portrait, in fact. My beautiful daughter, Ranmel. She looks perfectly at home here. Beautiful daughter? Aye, Duramet's the father to Lady Ramel, the gentlewoman who cared for Leo as a lad. He abdicated all family affairs to his son when he became a practicing artist, but he's still a lord in lineage. You mean to say that the renowned portress's Duramet is not only your grandfather, but a former lord as well? Oh, you must forgive my blithe introduction from earlier. Not to forgive, Mr. Taru. On contrary, I'm indebted for you for tracking him down so quickly. Thanks to you, this can happen just as I hope it might. I don't know where I'm going with the accent. Construction's about to finish on a new airship. I wanted you to be here when I christened her. The Ramel will fly again. My dear boy, celebrating your mother's life with you continues to be my greatest honor. When you hung her portrait here, when you named your first ship, I could see the vestiges of her love shining in your countenance then, just as now. I only hope that you continue to realize her greatest wish for you, to live as free and unfettered as the sky itself. I know she'll be very proud. A bit like herding corals, isn't it? Getting us adventurers types all in one room. But well worth the effort, I'd say. Moments like these are meant to be shared. You're gonna get me to drink with you, aren't you? Right, I believe we got a new airship to fly, and open skies await. Now this is an airship. With how she handles, I could fly the edge of its existence and back without so much as a hiccup. No, you can't. Which I hear on good authority, or whatever authority Lord Bastard is in his cups, you have literally done. Yes. I reckon I'd never been in such equal parts awed and envious, though I'd assumed the invitation was simply lost in the post-Moogle. No, you just weren't important enough to even be voiced to do that. Nay, in all candor, I'm certain there are some skies only meant for your eyes. Escape is surpassing even my wildest imaginings. I mean, am I wrong? So track the ends of eternity and horizons filled with peril, and just don't think you've seen the last of what wonders those heavens hold. I'll come find you again before long, Ishnai, and I'll bring everything I always promised, that thrilling, heady rush of high adventure. I don't think he's ever been voiced. Well, I'm about to head to bed too, because I think it's the end. Well, I mean, it's almost the end. I have to probably stop back by Old Shardian. So, farewell may be a bit bitter sorrow. Know that it is but fodder for reunions most gay. Yes. No need to get Marcus Furball. It ain't as if Ishnai is dropping off the face of the star. Not permanently, anyhow. We'll meet again soon enough, although Cat Seath is liable to mope like a dumb kitten till we do. Cat's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I expect these parts to be free of half-baked brigands for a time yet, but should you ever need yourself in need of a red bill, don't hesitate to call. Thank you. 'Tis no small comfort knowing our ships may distribute their wares in safety. As for you, Ishnai, we'll be in touch. I mean, will we? It's according to whether we have more quests together kind of thing. Well, that's just invigorating. Well, I'd love nothing more than to catch up our collective breath over a cup of tea. Vicious calls me to Ishgard. No rest for the enterprising and talented, as they say. Shall we, Dermot? I might persuade you to accompany us. I very much like to hear your adventures. Painting subjects I personally find inspiring is part of the credo of mine. And I dare say you have the brush soldiers of more than a few individuals of note. Do I? Thank you for indulging in old man's eccentricities. Now then, perhaps you would begin with the adventures you shared with Leo and his crewmates. Show off. Had to do a flyby. Oh, what's that? Leo intentionally offloaded this in our direction. Yes, whatever could it be? A show of goodwill from the Red Bills. Nothing for you, Tataru. Oh, that's right. When Leo spoke to me about finding Duramet, he did mention sending something along in thanks. Well, I would make quite the sight lugging this around to all my meetings, so might I ask you to hold on to it for the time being? I trust you not to run off with my share of the reward. A gift from the notorious Red Bills. You know, they're rather nice sort of sky pirates, don't you think? Sort of. So this Sunday, most likely we'll try and do the other... the Lord's raids. A bright, energetic lady is your employer, Ishnai. I hope shepherding me back to Ishnai did not delay our business over long. The tales you shared on the journey here were beyond anything I could have anticipated. Never have I heard such inspiring episodes of daring do. Though I may not know them personally, I find myself fascinated by the individuals you describe, the comrades and acquaintances on your journeys. Yes, I believe I shall remain in the capital to paint for a time. Should you desire a portrait, I would happily part with it for the cost of supplies. Find me here and we can do the arrangements. And then we go back to Old Charlian, and then we end this flame. I am still awake! As I yawn. Welcome back. I just received word from Mistress Tataru. What's this about portraits and sky pirates? Well, she says, Red Bill Leo gave you this for the necklace? It seems like a leather strap of sorts, and an antiquated one at that. Wait a moment. I recognize this design from my studies. This is a relic from the ancient city of Malk. It says that Malk soldiers would weave these cords with magics to make them unbreakable. You'd be hard-pressed to find a better material for a necklace. Oh, Mr. Tataru will be so delighted. She chatted endlessly of how she was pleased, how pleased she was to know the Red Bills and what sort of products might prove useful to our daring new friends. And the Rose Knights have already placed an order for the garrison. So all in all, I believe our latest endeavor was a brilliant success. As always, we shall be on the lookout for new areas of opportunity, so I hope we can count on you to serve as our charming emissary again. In fact, I believe Mistress Tataru would insist upon it. Until next time. Now purchase. Cool. Alright. Like I said, I'm gonna go pass out again! I'm so sorry, this is a shorter stream than usual. Nah, I'm not allowed to yet. I need to do another 12-hour stream to be a good girl. Alright, y'all. This was Ishnai. I hope you have a good day, alright? Goddamn, stop yawning! Wherever you are, if you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and comment.